What's happening, fellow film friends and people who just can't get enough of Batman vs. Superman news? Here I am again, David the Film Junkie, bringing you some exclusive news. Not to me, because, I'm not that popular. I guess, eventually I'll get there one of these days. But this comes courtesy of Joe Blow. They have a very good site. I will source them a lot and get some information from them. And apparently they got an inside scoop about certain things. First off, we got Wonder Woman's costume. What the hell is it going to look like? Then we got Batman's freaking lair. What's the Batcave gonna be like? And then we got Lex Luthor. We're gonna talk a little bit about him. So there's some spoilers coming ahead too, apparent ones. I mean, who knows how legit this is? We can't take it all seriously, just like the previous information. But this is according to their sources, so I'm just gonna talk about it. So if you don't want to hear any of this, you don't want to hear any like certain spoilers, because there are gonna be a little bit of spoilers, stop watching right now and go watch one of my other great videos. They're on here. Autocorrects, they're funny. So, anyways, we're now to the point we're to the point where you. Alright, you decided to stay with me. Let's get started by talking about Wonder Woman's costume, okay? We've been wondering about this. There's been speculation that maybe in the new 52 era comic book it would look like that, where she had the leather jacket and some leggings and everything, but that would look kind of dumb, honestly. I mean, when it comes to Wonder Woman, she all around is a complicated character to bring on the big screen, just because she's basically wearing a brassiere. But I mean, she is an Amazonian woman who's ready for battle. She's ready to kick some ass with a shield, with a fucking spear, sword, whip, whatever the hell she's going to use. But apparently the costume, it's not going to be the jacket and leggings or anything like that. The description right here, I guess the source that they got, they mentioned badass a lot, which is a good word to be mentioned when describing a superhero costume. It said Wonder Woman is ripped right out of the comics, pretty much. So she's gonna have a skirt, not just like undies like going up her butt. Yeah, darn. But she's gonna have a blue leather skirt, silver armored cuffs that reach to her elbows, golden tiara, of course, naturally, and who knows what will be on it, probably the star that is normally on it, and a variation of a traditional-looking red top, okay? So it's gonna be very much like the comics, and according to this, too, the WB is getting a very positive response from the costume, from the people they've shown it to, so that's a good thing. And she's also gonna have some weapons, and apparently she's gonna have at least 4 weapons, which just means a shield, a sword, a spear, and of course that whip. Who knows if it's going to be the truth whip? Doesn't really say it right here. And then they go on to talk about her screen time, and she will be introduced as Diana. Naturally, that is her alter ego, and she will team up with Batman and Superman at the end to fight this big villain who is going to be part of this movie, which we don't know who it is yet. Could be Lobo, could be Doomsday, could be Brainiac. Who knows who it is yet, but apparently this villain is working for or is controlled by Lex Luthor, which makes sense, of course. And then we go to Lex Luthor, and apparently we already heard that Jesse Eisenberg at the beginning has dirty blonde hair that's wavy, and so he's not going to look bald right at first, but probably will be bald, and he just thinks he's God's gift to humanity, pretty much. That's what it's stating right here, which makes sense. I mean, it's kind of like very much God, I can't even think of Facebook. Zuckerberg. Obviously, Jesse Eisenberg portrayed Mr. Zuckerberg in Social Network, and he thought he was pretty much getting there, where he's like God's gift to humanity by bringing Facebook. So it's they're almost gonna bring that vibe he had in Social Network and bring into Lex Luthor, and I really kind of dig that. I'm really digging that, actually. So hopefully he does it justice. But that's why he hates Superman, because Superman is essentially a god. I mean, he is a god amongst humans, that's for damn sure. So he's like, oh, you're taking my glory, you fucking suck, brother. You fly and shit. And I'm sure he's going to bring out that green rock and destroy him. And then we get to Batman, who we all are just like, can't get enough of hearing about the new Batman. And apparently when it comes to Batman, yes, he's going to have Wayne Manor. It is going to be present in the film. But Bruce Wayne chooses to live on the property in a modern-looking cottage by the lake. Okay, that's a little interesting, but underneath the lake is a modernized Batcave, and it houses all his crap, his Batmobile, his Batwing, and all his other toys that he has down there. So that's a little interesting. So maybe we're going to see Wayne Manor, but I mean, we kind of saw this in Dark Knight, they were obviously building Wayne Manor, but he had that property, he had the, not the townhouse, but he had that big ass apartment, and then of course he had, over at that junkyard place, he had his little lair, his little his temporary Batcave, which was kind of cool. So this is what's just coming from these guys from their sources. I thought I'd let you guys know. I got kind of excited about it. I guess we'll see what happens at Comic-Con. I have a feeling that we're going to see all three of them, costumes just ready to go in poses where they look like they're badass, and it's going to be amazing. And like I said on the earlier Film Junkie show I posted today, we might see some footage, actually. They might surprise us with some fucking footage. Can you imagine that? Jizz in my pants. Pretty much so. But anyways, let me know what you think about this information. You think it's legit? Like I said, this is just coming from their source, and I thought I'd let you guys know. I mean, who knows if it's going to be true? It could change at any time. This is not, take it with a grain of salt, like they said. It's not set in stone. Let me know what you think about it down below in the balls area, and also hit that like, thumbs up button if you'd be so kind. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Like I said, I'm always on top of this Batman vs. Superman stuff, this whole DC universe, really. I'm just too excited about it. And visit filmjunkie.com for your latest in movie news, trailers, and film reviews. Well, alright guys, I'm David, the Film Junkie, and I brought you another video about just Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice. Oh, man. I mean, we're getting so much info now. I mean, we still have a whole year in between, and it chokes me up every time I say it. I don't know why I say it, guys. I'll stop saying it. Alright, talk to you later.